Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you're well, God bless. Welcome to another episode of Crazy Talk with your host, the Bipolar Christian. That's me, coming to you from my top secret bunker at Lake 16. Thank you all for joining me today. A lot to get into. I don't have a lot of time. I got a job to go see about. But I really appreciate everybody who's commented, everybody who's subscribed, and I hope you're all ready. I hope you're all ready for what's going on. I hope you're dealing with, oh, well, okay, the things that you've already experienced. I hope you're not like B.O.B. like everybody else. Like B.O.B. says, can't stop me, I'm already there. Y'all ain't seen shit, but y'all already scared. It don't be like that. There's no reason to panic, there's no reason to freak out. You make the preparations that you can for the situation that you can, and once all your bases are covered, relax. Just take confidence and relax and enjoy life. And the sunny day, it's a beautiful day outside up here where I'm at. If you're suffering from floods and whatnot, man, my heart goes out to you. I've been there. I've been through floods. Man, it's rough. It's tough. It's difficult. It's life changing, absolutely. And my heart goes out to everybody around the world, man, because it seems like every country everywhere is experiencing flooding. As the climates change, they shift on us and they take weird turns. And perhaps it is some sort of super tech, super heavenly technology, clean slate technology. Maybe it is some sort of not even like heavenly technology. I believe in the Bible, absolutely. I started doing a video earlier. It kind of turned into a testimony. I got cut off, weird by like this update that wouldn't wait for me to stop doing what I was doing. Anyway, so what's it all mean? Like for me, the hardest part when I learned about Mandela effect, flat Earth, stuff like that, going around. The hardest part was going to the mundane job and going to work every day and keeping on earning that lie of a paycheck. That funny money, which I hate. I hate money. I hate the. I mean, I understand like gold and silver, that whole thing, but paper money, property taxes. Dude, we live in the upside down. That's what it is. It's the upside down. The fact that my parents can have a house and a property that they live on and they take care of and they maintain and that they have to pay strangers thousands of miles away who have nothing to do with the lives of my parents or their family. They have no stake in what happens to us, yet we have to pay them off. We have to pay off all these different institutions and agencies, both local and federal. It's exploitation. The whole mortgage contract deal with the banks and that whole system is a scam. We live in the upside down. And it might be clean slate tech talk. That makes sense. Look, times are changing. If there's some sort of reset agenda from some sort of cosmic powers unfolding at this moment, and this has many dimensions to its implementation, well, I'm sure that would be the case. But everywhere I look, this is it. I think the stock market's out of control. I think technology is out of control. People are doing things they have no real true knowledge of with like D-Wave and CERN with the. I think they know that they're doing some sort of occultic practices. I know that very well that they think they're splitting the veils. They're going to summon their god. That they're going to open a portal so that they're them that inspired the construction of these machines and revealed to them the equations and the mathematics to produce such machinations. They want to bring them forward into our realm. It's like Geordie Rose says, they're like the Lovecraftian old ones. And he says they're not evil, but they will be utterly indifferent to you. You'll be like an ant to them. Well, we're not. Ants get destroyed mindlessly by the agenda and the advancements of man and his intentions. And phone rings all day. and it's never. People get ready. Things are changing, and they're changing dramatically, and they're changing quickly, and they're changing in every facet of human society and human existence. Technology has gone far beyond the average person. Your typical person like me, we have to watch television. I say movies, Hollywood movies, give us glimpses. They are confessions in jest. They are, in my opinion, by and large, a great many of them are confessions by the enemy of mankind, of humanity, to their agenda and to their capabilities, at least to the aspirations of their capabilities, what they desire to be able to do with themselves. And my dad always told me, pay very close attention, boy. It may be there is wisdom in the ramblings of madmen. And I flipped that too. Also, this is very true. It's very true. We need to pay very close attention and get the truth out of wherever it may be found. But flip that too. Said, Dad, always pay very close attention. It may be there is madness in the ramblings of learned men, as we are finding out today. There is absurdity in our textbooks and the mathematics that are jammed down our throats like we won't actually we won't actually learn them and put them to work. Measuring the circumference of the earth and then doing experiments to see if there's any other model by which the variations of shadow lengths can be explained. The elementary explanations that are so easily that they continue to put forward as evidence of what they say is truth are so easily debunked if you just do the math yourself. Look at the numbers they give you, clear your mind and do the math yourself. And it's very simple math. It's not like advanced equations or something when you're talking about the circumference of the earth or planets on their orbits and stuff like that. And then when you get into that sort of thing, there is more advanced mathematics, but the fundamentals is what I'm talking about, because when you take a close look at it, like the laws of conservation of angular momentum are contradictory to the models of our solar systems and our galaxies, where in one of the laws states that any object set on a curved path will continue to gain in velocity indefinitely as long as it's on that curved path. Meaning that, and so just simple question, is everyone in agreement that a circle, such as the orbit of a planet, even if it's elliptical or not, any sort of orbit is a curved path, right? Any sort of orbit is on a curved path, which means any object on an orbit will continue to gain in velocity indefinitely in accordance to, I believe it's the second law. You have to look it up. Of conservation of angular momentum. So that the planet should be gaining in velocity indefinitely as long as they're in these orbits, and thus for gravity to be a force that keeps them reined in, gravity would have to be growing grow in tandem with the increased velocity of the bodies in orbit. But we're told that gravity, as mysterious as it really is when you look into it and they don't know anything about it, but gravity, we're told, is a constant force and very weak. The fundamentals right there, it just falls apart. It doesn't make sense. So, and I'm a layman. I'm a very basic person. I'm not stupid, but I'm not an expert. Expert means you have experience in. That's all it means to be an expert. If you have experience in a field, you're expert. If you have experienced something, you're an expert in it. It's technically the truth. At any rate, so look, what's it all mean? The point of it all, for everything, for all the craziness in the world, for whatever's going on in your life, in the world around you, I think the point is this: that we take ownership of our own life, that we seek out our own lives, and that we stop engaging ourselves so totally in culture and society and very distant ideas